Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I want to share the books that I've been reading, the books that I'm currently reading, and maybe some books that I would like to get to soon. So let's start with the books that I'm currently reading. The first one is The Sun is Also Rising by Ernest Hemingway. I don't have a physical copy because I'm reading it on my e-reader. I picked The Sun Also Rises because it was kind of the most popular book of Hemingway. And I have to say, it's my second time trying because I've started reading it a couple of days ago and then I gave up. And then I started reading it again. Like after 50 pages, I gave up and I started reading again because I felt like I wasn't really getting what was on the paper. I don't know, it didn't feel good. So I started over and I thought maybe it has something to do with me. But now that I am reading it again for the second time, I don't know, I don't like his writing style at all, and I don't know if I'm going to make it to the end. His writing style is very dry and to the point, and there is nothing beautiful about it, and everything is so boring. I don't know what's the deal with Hemingway. Maybe it's just because I picked the wrong book. If I decide to give up, I will definitely give his other books a chance too. But right now, I don't see myself as this kind of Hemingway fangirl. But yeah, we'll see how that turns out. The second book that I'm reading, or that I was reading, because yesterday I decided to not keep on reading, is Nana by Émile Zola. I loved Thérèse Raquin, and you can still find the review on my channel if you're interested. It was one of the best books I've read. So I was very hopeful for another Zola book. But Nana is very different, and I found it very boring, and there are a lot of characters and it's chaotic, and I don't feel like anything is happening, and I'm 110 pages in and I stopped reading there. I think I gave it a fair chance because 110 pages is more than enough, and because it's not a big book, and yeah, I'm not gonna continue reading it. So that was that. The third book that I'm reading is Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. This is a reread, but the thing is, it kind of feels like my first time reading it because I don't remember anything. It has been since 2019, so 4 years since I've first read it. But back then, I wasn't really reading like I am reading now, if you get what I'm saying. Like I was reading but not writing about what I was reading. I wasn't thinking and reflecting about what I was reading. And now I am. Now I am taking notes. I am marking. I am annotating. I am very much invested, and so I am enjoying this so much. I loved it the first time, but like I said, I don't remember much. So I'm very excited to be rereading this again. And oh my gosh, this is so good. This is so good. If you haven't read it, please read Les Miserables. It is so worth your time. We're doing this with my reading club that I set up, and you know, it's just fun to talk about this book and about the characters. And if you're interested in reading this book, then I suggest you just find someone who wants to read it with you so you can talk about it and be excited together. The fourth book that I'm reading, and that's also my biggest one, I think, is The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. I promised myself I would get this series started this year because I've been postponing it a lot. You might have noticed from my other videos that I've been mentioning this series, and the time has finally come, and I wanted to tackle it. I am now 300 pages in. It is going very slow. I am not taking this book on the train with me because it's super heavy and I actually don't want to damage it too much. So I'm reading it at home very slowly in a very relaxed way. I am enjoying the book, but it's more difficult to get into than his other books. The world building is very heavy. There are constantly changes in perspectives and characters, and there are a lot of words which I don't understand yet, but I think it'll be okay. Then let's get over the books that I recently finished. So, The Last Day of a Condemned Man by Victor Hugo is the one that I recently finished. You can find my review on my channel. The Hunchback of Notre Dame was my fourth reread. You can find, if you're interested, you can find the video that I recently did showing you guys my annotations of this book. I also recently finished and reviewed Cousin Bette on my channel, by the way, so if you're interested, you can check that out too. Really loved it. All my papers are falling out. Brave New World is also a book, a very short novel that I finished. It was okay. I didn't do a review on my channel because I don't know, I feel like I'm not really capable of talking about it. Like, I didn't really love it, but I didn't hate it either. It was just like this, I just feel okay about it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Brave New World. And then Mansfield Park was also one of my recently finished books. You can also find the review on my channel, and I loved this book also. Now, I would like to replace Nana because I'm not finishing this one. I want to replace it with another classic, and I think I am going to pick up Lolita. This is a book that has been lying around my house for years. I've never been interested in reading it. And to be honest, I don't actually really know what it's about. So I am going to go in blind, not knowing what it's about. I've heard a lot of praise about this book. So yeah, I'm very curious to find out if this is something I would enjoy. Alright, that was it. I apologize for the shorter video. I was sick the whole week. I've been really sick, and I couldn't find the courage to shoot a video. But yeah, I know it's super short, and I wish I could have done like a bigger concept today for you guys. But yeah, hope it was enjoyable. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.